it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense just cradling that fumble and secure. Touchdown, Panthers! Don't just get the ball, score with the ball, and the defense did.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
How about this? These guys are going for 2. They'll go to the air. Push down for the tackle.
Well, every coordinator has a couple of two-point plays in his back pocket. They had one up there. They didn't get it. Let's see how that affects the outcome of this one.
They're just about to kick it off after that scoop and score 6. From inside the 15, here comes the return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. On the run, it's McCoby. Got room at the 35. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that.
I'll let him get yours.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that.
Buddy!
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum.
Stop.
On third down, he drops to throw. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
The Boilermakers will line up to punt it away.
This
will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice.
Gonna take a shot at this DB. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
No.
To the air, it's Holstein. Fires to the wideout. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see him get...
Oh, sorry. That's enough. Enough. Sorry, chat. Boom.
Tried to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
Listen, I know DBs don't catch the ball real well, but to be a defensive back,
You
it's
might
one of
have
the
to go
hardest positions
wildcat
in football.
mode.
You got to stay with these big, fast, wide receivers and then try to go track the football and make a play. Great job making a play for his team.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. How about that defense rising up
Oh,
and
yeah, now
stopping
get
him
that
short on
first.
fourth down. Here comes the offense on first down. Gonna run it. It's McCoby. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just knock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive.
Flash.
And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but
It's
looks as
approved.
if this might be on the offense. They'll decline that
We give
penalty.
them-
Obviously very happy with results of the play.
I gave them 4th
The
and 13.
Boilermakers will bring the punt team onto
Just
the field.
because. Echo.
And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Line gets set, first down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
2nd and 2.
Push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Back to pass, it's Holstein. Using his feet to buy time. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close.
We're going to
Well, obviously, at this point in the
We're
first
gonna
half,
fake
the defense is finding...
It's a fake. The heat was too much for that quarterback, and the sack brings up a punt. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over. Great spot to start this drive for the offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Coming after it. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in West County. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
The name of the game
is we're destroying it.
He can't have success.
This is the 8th sack.
On his back. Let's get the quick passing game going. Maybe hand the football off. But whatever
Stop
we're doing,
throwing
let's go
those.
the opposite direction.
The Pitt offense back
Yeah,
on the
I'm
field
just
and
playing
ready
against
to roll.
Spot. This is my warm-up.
They'll throw it on first down. Lets it fly on the move. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Quarterback
we got fluff post again.
I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
And back to the air on 2nd down. Throwing right. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started.
Me. I'm just doing a 15-minute.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
On the move, it's McCoby. Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. An attitude run as he's dragged down after a pickup of 6 down to the 14.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
He's got his man. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Purdue!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the receiver understanding where the first down is? He smells it. He goes and gets it.
It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You got to catch that and make that a pick.
Now they'll run the draw. Still on his feet at the 45. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
He turns that loose down the right side. Fires and picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
I love when people start to understand what we're doing defensively. If they're going to pass the football and that's where they're going to live, well, I'm going to live in dime. I'm going to bring more defensive backs on the field so I can cover more of these speed guys that they have out there. Great job by the defensive. On the football, making the INT, making the DC look very smart.
To the air on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he breaks into the open. Touchdown, Boilermakers! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
And he puts through the extra point. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Dropping back, it's Holstein. Showing the arm strength to the left. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Got a lot of running room. Touchdown, Pitt! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. How about that quarterback taking the shot downfield and delivering to the wide-open receiver?
I love this quarterback, Reese, because he's aggressive. He wants to take shots. He's looking for every opportunity to show off that cannon and that arm talent. He showed it to all of us right there.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle. And they stop him at the 21. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Man, this poor quarterback, he's got no time. You got to protect your quarterback. You got to find different ways to do it. Sometimes it's not working with 4 wide receivers. Maybe you bring in a couple tight ends. Go max protection, more guys blocking, less guys in routes, but you got to find something to have success.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
You know, David, I love defenses that stay aggressive, especially at this point of the field. They've got pass rushers on this unit with speed and that are aggressive and that can win one-on-one, and you saw it right there.
And they're I'm a defense and I got them backed up is I am stopping the run, not allowing them to have any space, but also understand.
The Heat got to him, and he just sort of froze and got tackled in the end zone for a safety. The safety, they'll line up for a free kick from their own 20. Running it back, it's Johnson. He's brought down, but a really nice return gets it to the 41. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and